What is the dumbest way the popular kid fucked up their life? Kid was kinda smart, but an excellent multisport athlete. He had a full baseball scholarship lined up for a state school. The summer after senior year at a party he got drunk, picked a fight and got his knees broken. Don't know what happened to him, but I know he didn't go to college. That's why the first rule of fighting is don't. Thought he'd be cool by chugging an entire bottle of vodka. Killed himself via alcohol poisoning. 4 of them in a car. Driver going very fast on an expressway late at night. Lost control of the vehicle and flipped it, ejecting 3 of them not wearing a seatbelt. Driver got rolled over by the car and was killed instantly, 2nd was killed from the injuries, 3rd had severe brain damage and requires assistance until his dying day. 1 passenger was wearing a seatbelt and left with minor injuries except the trauma of watching 2 of his friends die and 1 of his friends become severely disabled. Edit, many of you have asked where this was. It was upstate New York, I don't remember the year but at least 15 years ago. Given how many of you asked where it was, or shared similar stories, I think the overall theme here is, wear the seatbelt every time. They poured some chemicals on the football field to spell out our graduation year for a senior prank. It killed the grass and ruined the soil under it. The grass and soil on a football field are specific and expensive. It cost tens of thousands of dollars to repair it on such short notice. The school wanted to be lenient. However, the insurance company required them to get the police involved to cover the claim. So they were arrested. Something similar happened around my junior/senior year. The school had just spent a ton of money getting a new artificial dirt track installed, felt like lumpy/grippy rubber, along with other improvements to the football field. Some, I'm assuming popular, football kids from the crosstown rival school decided to play a prank by bleaching San Dimas High School football rules into the track. We were told the families had to pay close to $50,000 to get it all replaced. Got suspended for something really dumb, so he and a couple buddies tried to burn down our vice principal's house. Got the address wrong and almost burned a family alive. Holy shit, did they go to prison? No one gets hired when they see arson on your background check. Oh yeah. They got like 10 years in the clink. Full ride for football at any school you can name. Decides to rob a Walgreens with his buddies one Friday night. He lost everything. I saw him working at McDonald's a few years later. Didn't exactly fuck up his life, but he managed to put 2 brand new Audi A8s into the same telephone pole outside of school. Second time we all stuck around in the school parking lot to witness the aftermath. His dad was apocalyptic, you'd hit the same fucking pole. How? He got a used banana yellow wagon after that. It was hilarious. Tried to hit me with his car and lost control and put it in the ditch. Cops came, realized he was DUI and underage and lost his scholarship. He went train surfing. On an intercity train. His head was found over a mile from the other parts of his body, or so the rumor went. Went on a joyride after the prom and crashed, killing one of the passengers. Spent 2 years in jail followed by a lifetime of shame. He dropped out of high school, went to jail, then got his shit together and went back to school. He is now a math teacher at a prestigious high school. He didn't become a pro baseball player like he told everyone he would because he partied too much and in turn became the meanest piece of shit ever anytime you would see him. He would bully the fuck out of anyone he ran into from HS at bars to make himself still feel cool. Just a side note, he would mime playing baseball while you spoke to him the entire time. He got married and cheated on her repeatedly with strippers. When she found out and was planning to divorce him, he blew his head off with a shotgun. He failed out of college during his senior year. Got hooked on drugs, was a deadbeat dad, did more drugs. Then finally got clean, went back and finished college, now is a drug counselor and reconnected with his kids. Fucking strong work, Doug. Got addicted to drugs. Rich parents got him out, rehab, then got him a lucrative job that needs no qualification. Now he is still in media, well paid, enough that he became a functioning drug addict. Some people have everything handed to them, they can't even fuck up properly. Had sex with the German foreign exchange student on the principal's desk during a pep rally. Instant expulsion. Exchange student was sent back to Germany. In his defense, it was consensual and she was devastatingly attractive. Sitting on railings. Just don't do it. I know one girl who I went to high school with who was sitting on someone's deck railing at a party. Fell backwards, broke her back, is in a wheelchair to this day. Another kid was sitting on the railing at a Skitran station, Vancouver's subway that is largely on elevated track, fell backwards a full story onto concrete and died, right in front of his girlfriend. Just 1 second chatting happily to his loved one, the next second he's gone, the next second he's dead. It seems like such a dumb little thing, but it's so not worth it to sit on a railing. I had a friend who was a straight-A student, everyone loved him and he came from a good middle-class family. His day was a solicitor, I think. Never put a foot out of line. One day he came in and set off half a dozen smoke bombs in maths class. Turns out his dad was part of the Sealed Knot, an English Civil War reenactment society. The smoke bombs were used by his dad to simulate the smoke from cannons. He was quickly suspended and then sent for private schooling. Never seen a turnaround as quick. Apparently they are dangerous and his dad had signed something to say they were in a secure location. Not something you should steal, smuggle into secondary school and throw at the maths teacher because you forgot your homework. She went to UT Austin on a bioengineering scholarship. Graduated and got a nice intro lab job. She was unable to not talk smack to her lead researcher and has been unable to land a lab job since. That was nearly 10 years ago. No clue what she's up to now. Lab culture has quite a bit of nastiness to it, and superiors tend to be a spiteful bunch. Not a great environment to try to assert yourself. The first thing other labs are going to look at on a resume is, who did you work with that I know, and call them up.